Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we have, well, a double upload day as I was going to just upload the James Neal video, and then yesterday the NHL 21 gameplay dropped, which I gotta say is very exciting to say the least, because there was a lot of new stuff that came with it, with the slips, banks, and cheats, and all that type of stuff, which we're going to be going over a lot of stuff, because there was a lot to kind of dissect from that whole trailer and stuff like that, that whole gameplay, which I'm mostly excited for, of course, the franchise mode and the Be a Pro to see how that is. But this is such a huge thing for me, of course, because I watch a lot of the games, and I watch a lot of the games when we are doing playoffs, for example, when we're watching overtime, and we have seen me freak out at Sami Vatanen because the AI is so stupid. Just the other day when I was recording my video, when I was doing an online game, of course I made it to overtime. And it was weird because I actually didn't mean to do dynamic high, but whatever. I was playing overtime, and both McDavid and Draisaitl were both covering the one man up top, leaving a one man wide open in front of the net, which should not happen, right? You should have all the man covered, but that just wasn't the case in this in the overtime that I was in, and then I lost because of that fact. So I'm really excited to see that they're really improving the AI and stuff like that, because that is the biggest thing for me. And all these people, just stop hating on the game, alright? I've hated EA forever, and if you hate on fucking EA, then don't fucking buy the game. Don't buy the game. Don't spend $80 on it then. Don't fucking play it. That's all I have to say to you idiots that, like, complain about the game and stuff like that. I hate the game too. I hate the game every fucking year it comes out, and I have had some serious problems with the way they make it, the way that the AI is, and just everything about it, the way the goalies are. The goalies are retarded in this game. But you know, it's a video game, and video games are broken. A lot of them are, and that's just the way that it is. You know what? I love playing it. I see the pluses and the sides of some stuff. Some shit I just can't get by. Some shit absolutely pisses me off where it freezes my franchise mode, but it's shitty, right? Like, it's shit that happens on a daily basis, and that's the stuff that we deal with EA. Hockey is not a big platform. It's a very small fucking platform. Like, we're not a huge organization. Anyways, we're not gonna be blabbing about fucking idiots making fun of this game, and I mean, it deserves hate. NHL is definitely EA's ripoffs, and we all know that how EA is. But honestly, I think this is definitely going to be one of the better games out of the series, and I could be totally wrong. We have seen it before, but every single year has been progressively getting better. Now, nothing will ever measure up to 14, and people always say that, but it's just, we have seen what it is, and we know that it could get better, and I think it is going to get better. I can even see the puck because the camera's there. So we're going to kind of go over everything, and Superstore inspired innovation. Of course, we have had the new moves like the Kachuk, and then Kucherov's no deke move, and then also the Michigan goal as well is going to be in there as well. So that is very exciting. Not just that, slips, banks, and chips. So what that means is, so when, like, for example, when McDavid does his little evasive moves up against the boards, we're going to be able to do that while keeping the speed, which is also really nice. So, for example, when we do a nice dangle, we can still continue that speed, like chipping around the defender and getting that puck back. That's what we could also do as well, which I think is going to be super nice, and I'm very excited about that. Improved also, another thing, you know, the Sidney Crosby move where he banks off the back of the net, we're also going to be getting that in the video game as well, which will be really cool, and I'm hoping the AI will be able to do that, because in this game, the AI is really not able to do very much for dekes. I mean, you occasionally see a deke from them, but honestly, you really don't see very much dekes from the AI, and I would really hope to see a lot more dangles. I mean, you see one there, but they really don't use them very smart, honestly, though. Also, we get improved hockey AI. It says here, AI has been optimized to make sure that your teammates can break out of their own zone. Woo! We finally get a break out of our own zone. Woo! Fuck. Finally. Jesus Christ. after me saying, no, make fun of EA, I'm going to make fun of EA. But no, this has been a long time coming for smart AI and stuff like that. And we've seen it in the Bia Pros with Superman and even with me and stuff like that. Just the frustration that sets in with just how the AI plays and stuff like that. It's retarded. We're also getting game-saving goalie desperation, which is something that we've been needing because the one timing has been so broken in this game for the past couple of years since it's came over to next gen, to the point where you could score every time with a one-time goal. I go on to an online game and the only way I score is by a one-timer, and I don't like always trying to do one-timers, but it's just everyone else fucking does a one-timer, and it's the easiest fucking thing to do, so of course everyone's gonna fucking do it. And it's the easiest goal to let in because the way that goalies are. I really want to score a goal one time and wise and kind of show you how the goalie works now and how they're hoping to plan out how the goalies will work next time. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get that. Also, they improved goalie control and positioning as well with the game-breaking fucking, or not game-breaking, but the jaw-dropping saves that we'll be seeing sooner or later as well. Now, if Draisaitl comes with me, you'll see that that was a really easy goal because of the fact that the goalie is just fucking idiot. But yeah, we're going to be getting an improved goalie control and positioning, which I'm really excited for. Like it says here, AI goalies are smarter when it comes to positioning. They'll adjust and square up to the shooter's approach angle to give themselves the best chance of making the stop, which will be really nice because you'll see a lot of times where goalies for a one-timer, they'll like kind of hesitate, right? Like we'll see here, he bites too hard. Right, as a goalie, and I'm not a goalie expert, I never have been, but as a goalie, you're going to be a bit over a bit more. Like, you see how much he's over, and he bites so hard because he's waiting, but as a goalie, you know he's probably going to make that pass. So you see him make that pass, of course, and I don't know what really he does here. Like, I mean, you know you're going to miss that one because you didn't bite over, but missed by a little bit there. But you'll see other ones that are a little bit weirder and stuff like that. That one wasn't too bad. He definitely did get beat on that one, but if he was a little bit more over, he would have been able to probably make that save and make like a gorgeous ass save, which I think is what EA is trying to go after with the next game, of course, which I'm super excited for. I'm really excited to see the gameplay for franchise mode and the gameplay for Bia Pro. I'm really excited to see those because they said they didn't do as much work into the franchise mode. They probably did a little bit of tuning here and there, which hopefully they did because there's still some tunage that needs to be done. But honestly, I'm really excited with how NHL 21 looks. I'm really excited with how the game's going. I'm hoping they keep improving from here into next gen because that will be the biggest thing right now is if they just stop improving the games and they just get shittier and shittier. But I'm hoping they keep up that momentum that they had from last year and they keep doing good because the way that the gameplay looks for this game honestly doesn't look that bad, and I'm really excited about it. Tell me guys how you guys think in the comment section below about this this new game. And also one last thing I forgot to say is when you're creating a player, you can create everything about their skating, which I think is really cool, and it's going to add in another component into the game for creativity, because over the past couple of years, oh my god, fucking aggressive car out there, if you guys can hear that, but we have not really been able to get too much customization, which I'm really hoping they improve, because with them saying that we got improved skating and we're allowed to kind of adjust how we skate, like we could skate like McDavid or whoever, right? I'm really excited to see how that is worked out and see how that is, because that I love skating. Skating is definitely one of my favorite things. If you guys were to ever watch me play hockey, I should actually make some hockey videos of like me throwing on a GoPro, but I don't have one. But I'm a pretty fast skater, and just the way that I just love skating. I don't even need to play hockey. You could just put me on a pond of ice and just throw me some skates, and I'll be fine for a couple hours. I'll just do some cool fucking transitions and stuff like that. Anyways, I'll stop geeking out. But I'm really excited for that fact, and I'm really excited to see what they added in the Be a Pro and stuff like that as well. So tell me, guys, what you guys think of the gameplay and stuff like that. If you guys hate it, love it, whatever. But for right now, guys, I'm going to sign off here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.